hello everyone, welcome to stream. It's a bit of an odd time for me, but hey, why not? Basically, we're just gonna play some ABI. I've unlocked every level 30, so now I can do whatever the fuck I want in the game, which is hang around farm and annoy the crap out of and bring shit that's way too good for farm, basically. I'm not bringing an AUG. There are people who bring worse shit to farm than this. And let's just get that down. And I'll open things up to viewers joining after this first match. I'm gonna have a nice practice run before I start playing with others. And my cat is trying to get me to feed her, but I've already fed her. Yeah, I can see you. There's a dish full of food sitting right next to you, miss. You're not getting special food. That's the food we have today. There we go. Let's just get this all open on the laptop for when I need to get things done quickly via the laptop. There we go. So I'm up in the open storage. I'm going to go to Hall. Yep, we've already got the gunshots heading off to the south. Really don't like this optic, this mini red dot, but it was in my stash, so not even gonna bother opening the ammo crates. I do have missions to accomplish, but I really don't care. I'm just gonna do what I do. Yeah, let's just mute myself in game, even though I don't have anyone I'm playing with at the moment. Get myself onto semi. Touch for safe, but don't sit by it. Right. Not really pushing for the missions at the moment. As I said, this is just a warm-up session. Well, not that great a haul, but hey. We've got stables next. I mean, I've got the daily clean up the battlefield, but that's gonna get done no matter what. I actually don't come to stables all that often. Too familiar with its layout. Where'd that bot go? There you are. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Much better, thanks for asking, Avro. It was, actually a back problem that was just showing in the arm. I just needed to lay down for 20 minutes and then give myself a lower back massage. Okay, let's get the touch for safe. No one coming out here. And it's very easy to keep this direction covered. At least when there's not a light in your way. Oh, I'll get the jumping jacks in just a second. It is a live service multiplayer game we're in. So I will get myself to somewhere relatively safe and do my jumping jacks. Oh, I hear movement. Alright, that will have to do. And thank you very much for the watch stream. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Admittedly, those ones were a little half-assed. I'm very sleepy. I've actually not slept yet. Okay, gunshots to the south. I don't think I want to go to motel. That's where the gunshots probably are. Hello, little cat. I know how I am when I'm in this state. I'm not getting to sleep until after 9 o'clock no matter what, so I might as well get a morning stream if I'm gonna go be... Cat, please do not whack my keyboard with your tail. Yeah, I might as well get a quick morning stream in while I'm actually awake at an appropriate time to do so. Luckily, the bots can't hit the broadside of a barn. But yeah, it's not going to be a massively long stream. Probably like 2 hours at most. Cat, please stop hitting buttons on my keyboard. It's also good practice for 24-hour stream I want to do sometime this year. Because I do intend to try and pull that off sometime later in the year. So streaming while sleepy will be good practice for that. And that 24-hour stream will be a hard 24 hours. Like, the stream will just... The software will be set up to just simply end stream the moment I hit the 24 mark. Wait, why am I... Oh yeah, I decided to actually go to motel. I normally avoid motel because this is where the sweats are. Yeah, I'll go in for top side. Rather than the basement. Full auto. Actually, before I go in, let's get a reload in. Yep. Suppress gunshots, that's a player. Everything's been touched. He's down but not dead. Now he's dead. And now I'm down. Still. One player and I got my daily kill bots. Mission done. You are a pretty cat. I just wish you weren't covering half my screen at the moment. Oh god, and he had an even more freaking... His kit was even more sweat than mine. And inappropriate for, like, that was fucking... Jesus Christ, he had fucking tier 5 ammo. On the beginner map. On the beginner difficulty. I thought I was being stupid by bringing tier 3 ammo. Ugh. Right, it's quick kick time. I have one advanced quick kit and the regular 5 basics. Ooh. Actually, first, let's get that. Secondly, farm. What I want. I've never been gone in as a player scav before. I would like to give that a shot. How do I do that? Covert ops, that's how I do it. Cat, what are you trying to do? Yep, thank you for showing my desktop. Oh my god, did you just Alt F4, you fucking... You absolute pain in my ass. And yes, I'm on desktop capture because otherwise I have to do a bunch of shit to go past the anti-cheat on ABI. Thankfully, there's nothing on my desktop that I'm afraid to show. Yeah, it's not even this stupid fucking desktop background, which is just a mock-up of an art piece I commissioned that I haven't gotten yet. I had to show the artist what I wanted somehow. Now to watch my model bug the fuck out during the loading process for the game. Yeah, reconnect. Let's see what happens. Fucking can't hold F4. I'm not even upset. That was funny. That was fucking funny. I'm still laughing at it. Oh. Oh my fucking god. I want my backpack. Okay, let's just disable that, even though I'm not playing with anyone right this moment. Okay, let's see who's coming for that safe. Well, it was a valiant effort. I'm not even upset. That was impressive. That was an impressive kill. Yeah, no, I don't fucking care. Fuck off. So I know there's a forbidden zone available. I don't want to play the forbidden zone. Okay, let's configure gear. How about in storage? So I'll just use that. Just use a tier 3 plate carrier. Wrap. And my regular camping backpack. cheapest headset for now. And we'll take the 1911. Now back to storage. Let's get the rest of what we need. Take a liquid painkiller. Do I have a regular surgical kit? No, I do not, so just a small one will do. Sell that. And a Molotov. Disable auto match. I don't want freaking auto match on. Why was auto match on? I'm just gonna pop a bot and grab whatever they have. Oh shit, I just realized the game's audio's off. I'm an idiot. Well, I am half asleep. As stated, though, this is going to be a short stream. I also do want to get people somewhat used to me occasionally streaming at this time, as I'm trying to figure out where to make a morning stream a regular thing in my schedule. Oh, it's taking its time. Well, at least gives me some time to catch up on some emails. Oh my god, people have actually clicked on my bloody link for where wins meet. No one's installed the game, but people have actually clicked on it. That's actually surprising. Yeah, it's taken a while. Can I, like, change fucking server to one where people are awake? How would I do this? Let's just retrieve my cash money real quick. At least, yes, hello Nuclear Soul Showy. Thank you very much for the follow. Everyone is asleep in my time zone, which is the Asia Pacific time zone. Or at the very least, they're just waking up. Oof, apologies for that burp. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can change server to one where people are somewhat awake. I will just Google that real quick on my laptop. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. There's no way to change server. Absolutely. I have never played the mobile release of it, but it is very much a very good extraction shooter on PC. Now, I'm not an extraction shooter fan, but the things that make me not like extraction shooters are not things that ABI would be able to do differently. Like, my issue with extraction shooters are kind of endemic to the genre. I mostly play this because of another streamer called Maxi who plays this pretty much religiously, so I mostly play it so that I can play with him. And as for today, I just wanted to shoot people with guns, and this is what I had installed. But yeah, apparently I can't change server. Yes, I know I have only 7 rounds. That's kind of intentional. Yeah, there's more content in the mobile version at the moment, but that's because the models and all are lower quality. They're bringing them up to a higher standard as they bring them over to PC. It's still absolutely free though, so you have nothing to lose by trying. And smartly, the developers have chosen to stick with Unreal Engine 4, which is far more optimized. So you don't need a beast of a PC. And yeah, just because I don't like extraction shooters doesn't mean I don't have fun with them. It's just... basically, I want more than what extraction shooters are doing. The closest that extraction shooter came for me actually saying, yeah, I like this, was Grey Zone. And Grey Zone kind of flopped after a couple of updates of not much improvement. Not much real improvement. And they sort of undid the main thing that made Grey Zone interesting when they turned the landing areas into safe zones. You know, instead of just giving a way for you to clear and make a landing area temporarily safe. If you're not familiar with Grey Zone, instead of picking a map and raiding into it and then finding an extraction point, in Grey Zone, it's one big open world. And you actually fly in and out from your base on a helicopter. This led to a lot of people in that game just camping landing sites and just lighting people up the second they get off the helicopter. Yeah, the open world nature of Grey Zone is actually one of the things that made me like it over other extraction shooters. Okay. Hello, Viv. Long time no see, at least in the streams. How are you? Order chocolate and event card for Chinese New Year. Plexiglass. I don't really need the plexiglass, but grabbed it anyway for some reason. That's good. Maybe. In all seriousness, hope you're doing well. Okay, I don't want to go to the motel till I've picked up another gun. I think I'm heading up to stables. I bet. Hopefully the problems can be solved. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail and the conflict in your country will end soon. Damn bot. Running away. There we are. That is a quokka. He's my animal mascot. Sorry, the Kurva got picked up in a swear filter. I need to turn the swear filter down a bit. Just throw that in there. Because I do actually need those. Yeah, a quokka is a animal that's native to Western Australia. They are extremely cute. And I decided to make one my animal mascot. I wasn't going to get an animal mascot this early in my VTubing career, but one of the artists I've worked with before needed emergency grocery funds, and I was able to afford it at the time, so I was just like, yeah, draw me a animal mascot. I don't know what you mean by it's Bobo. I think that's probably a bit of a language barrier there. Recon terminal. A little useful. There we go. I very much want your submachine gun. Shotguns suck in this game. New people in Discord? I'll have to check that in a second. I haven't had a chance to hop on Discord. I can see how you could think it looks like a beaver. The coloration is a bit closer to a beaver's than a real quokka's, because real quokka was a little bit boring with how flat their colors could be, so the artist took a few liberties. There we go. Alright, let's get Discord open. Yeah, as I said, I haven't checked for Discord in a couple days because it's been busy. Why am I... There we go. My mouse went to sleep. Okay, beginner chat. Let's have a sit. That is a suspicious looking account, but... I'll verify. But... Up and refund fact. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm tired, so it'll take me a bit to think of a good one. Yes. Here's a good one. The largest private firearms collection in the world was owned by the late James Earl Jones. If you're not familiar with who that is, he is the voice actor who performed the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars. He passed away about 2 years ago, and they've started auctioning off parts of his collection. Some of the weirdest fucking shit turns up in his collection. One of the long-running myths about firearms collecting in the US was confirmed with his passing as well, which is that there were only 10 Walther WA 2000 sniping rifles imported into the US, and there was a myth going around that James Earl Jones owned 3 of them. As it turns out, that myth was completely correct. He did own 3 of them. Oh, well, another time. One thing that may interest you from the James Earl Jones collection is he had a Luger chambered in 9x18 Makarov. I actually put a bid on that. Didn't win. No way in hell was I going to land one of his Lugers. And there was a player. Not surprised, I came in with literally just a handgun. I'm just dicking about at the moment. Oh my god, he actually had somewhat appropriate gear for the fucking level. Nice, nice. That I did not know. Yeah, drone warfare is not really my thing when it comes to weaponry, so that's a bit of a blind spot with me when it comes to knowledge. Okay, missions.
先别轻举妄动。
2 more paper items and that mission is done. Okay, I'm gonna use a quick kit this time. What we got? Oh, we'll use the Mosin. We'll use the Mosin, we'll go to Valley. Now we play the waiting game. Yeah, I can see, after looking at that clip, I can see how you can think the Quokka looks like a beaver. Okay, feel free to tell me about the Zarmangal. We've got time, apparently, because the server's taking forever to find me a match. That's fantastic, Nuclear. And I am going to be a good friend to my friend Maxi. And just bring up his affiliate link should you want to buy the premium currency. So he can profit off of it. He has a affiliate link for a reseller of the premium currency, an official reseller. Yeah, if you want to get a discount on the premium currency and help a friend of this channel, use that link. You get about 20% more per your dollar spent on the premium currency right now with them, and they are an official partner of the developers. You want what shake? As in, do you want me to shake, or you want a milkshake? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. This is the one part of a... Oh yeah, it's slow to go ADS down the Mosen. No problem, nuclear. And you don't have to buy any premium currency to enjoy the game. Lord knows I haven't spent a penny on this so far. And I don't anticipate spending a penny anytime soon. I'll just put that there for now. But yeah, the ADS for the Mosen with the PU scope is quite bad. You have to balance it somehow. Oh, ads. It's not ADS, not aimed outside ads. You're complaining about me advertising shit. I fully admit that I am more than happy to shill shit. I've never hidden the fact that shilling is a thing I will do. Especially when it helps a friend. Or when it's like the where winds meet stream I did that was sponsored 2 days ago. That I did specifically because I was already planning to play the game. It was like, oh, there's... Fuck me. How much ammo? Fuck me. Where's the fucking extract? I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, I was already planning on playing that game, so I was like, why not take the sponsorship that was available? Oh no, you'll pay me to do a thing I was already planning to do. How terrible. That it has. It is the longest serving rifle in human history. With the 7.62x54R being the longest serving cartridge in human history. Which is funny, because it's actually not that good a cartridge. Like, it's not that you can't make it work, it's just that... For the amount of, basically, there's better cartridges for the weight. Oh. I am gonna try and be cautious right now because I've gotten a hell of a prize with that RPK-16. And given that I lost a $400,000 kit at the start of stream, I mean, I didn't really need to shoot that guy. It counts towards my mission, I guess. And so does that. Okay, if I get out of here, I may actually finish mission 2. Which is splendid, because I've been on that mission for over a week. One of the things I dislike about extraction shooters is inane, pointless missions of grab 20 random widgets and watch them poops that are completely random and completely inane. We're not going to let you do any progress until you do. When will I buy squad? Well, I half own it already, so to speak. I need to get a second copy for the streaming account. I have played a lot of Squad before, but I very much prefer Project Reality, which is the free game Squad was a commercial sequel to. I'm gonna try and get together a Project Reality stream of some type this year, because it's a lot easier to convince people to play Project Reality with it being free than it is to convince them to play Squad if they don't already own Squad. But yes, I have played Squad. I am very familiar with it. They've had it a lot since I last played, though. Nope. Of course it wasn't going to be easy when I find a sweet-ass gun to pull out with. Okay, there was a dead bot there, but there's a... Well, there goes the cool RPK-16. At least I got a VSS magazine to sell. The issue with the Russian servers is communication, because the whole genre is built on communication. Like, if I could get a full English language squad together and have the squad lead be capable of speaking Russian so they can coordinate with the other squads, that would be possible. That could be a fun stream. But if I can't get a full squad like that set up, I would be staying off the Russian servers. I'd be staying on servers that speak English. Quite happily. I was sort of not so subtly hinting that you would need to be the squad lead. Jeez, I've got... That's some fucking Gucci-ass ammo I'm not using anytime soon. Why the hell am I holding on to that? I don't use 338. Ooh. Yeah, just buy what I need to do the upgrade. And in 3 hours, I'll have more storage. I'm not familiar with that server, but then again, as I said, it's been a long time. It has been years. I last played just after the Australian Defence Force was added to the game. And basically, I played long enough to go back to Project Reality. There's a bunch of features PR has that Squad doesn't. That make me always tend to go back towards PR. Yeah, let's do some selling of the stuff I don't need. Let's sell that folder. Don't worry, I will get to Squad eventually. I've had a few other VTubers who have been also bugging me to play some Squad with them. It's just because I don't use my original Steam profile for VTubing, because it lets me use it to play games incognito, I have to re-buy Squad, even though I do own it on my main Steam profile. And it can be expensive to buy. Like, what's it going for right now? Yeah, right now it's $75 Australian. So yeah, that's why I haven't rebought it. It's priced like a new release. And apparently I have to buy the Canadians as well. Yeah, let me just check, is there any deal? Because they'll know where there is a discount if there is a discount at the moment. And if you're not familiar with Is There Any Deal, anyone in the audience, Is There Any Deal is a website that aggregates all the prices of all good websites selling video games. Great way to buy games cheap. Okay, Squad. Let's have a look at your prices at the moment. Game Billet has it for $33 at the moment. That's still a lot more than I would like to pay. Especially since I don't know if Squad's VoIP is going to fry my internet like Discord currently does. Although, here's hoping the powered USB hub is the solution I need. I'm starting to get desperate to solve that conundrum. Anyway, let's start putting together a kit. Fuck it, let's put together like a early 2000s-ish Russian kit. No, let's go for 90s Soviet, post-Soviet. So let's go for a Sphera. $6B13. Yeah, like I just stepped out of fucking Grozny in 1998. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. That's gonna be difficult. It's difficult to get the female/female presenting VTubers to play with their audience. And if they do, it's usually something very tame. The B4 is a Chinese knockoff of mid to late Soviet there, so it looks pretty appropriate. BH2 is a little more modern. We'll go for the BH2. We'll just use the camping backpack I always use. Although, it is almost a, what's it call it? I'm forgetting the Russian name for it now. Like, I had the name in my head the second I looked at it. Now, I can't wear a headset because I'm wearing Sphera. And let's go for the AK-74. Do I want 74N or AKS-74U? Let's see what I can do with the 74N. I can't put the triangle folder on it. The only folder is a Type 81 folder from China. Can put the wooden handguard on to really give it that classic look. Rip off that charging handle cover too. Uh, 74M wasn't really used till the second coup of the Chechen War. We're going for a first Chechen War sort of look. Just load my middle of the road ammo. I'm not caring about quality. I'm doing a meme build. / theme build. Painkiller, and it's an American grenade, but I don't have F1s. I'm not buying them. Grenades are expensive. You didn't? Yeah. I was fairly certain that popped up in the first Chechen War, but what do I know? I'm still going with the design as it is. Besides, I can't put the black polymer stock on the AK-74 because it doesn't exist. Like, I'll go into Gunsmith and show you. Like, here's every stock I can put on the AK-74. Do you see the AK-74N stock among them? I can put American... Yeah. I can put a bunch of American custom shit. I can put the adapter for Zentico and for using it with an AR-15 stock, but I can't put the 74M stock because they don't have it. Well, I guess it is a second Chechen War kit then. Yeah, a lot of photographs in English language outlets from those two wars sort of get jumbled together. Stuff gets misattributed all the time. I'm gonna go to armory, even though I'm probably gonna get myself killed instantly by doing so. I mean, you heard the mistakes I made talking about the Chechen War. Now realize, and this is somewhat potentially opening myself up to an IRL docs, that I actually have written the most in-depth work on the Chechen Wars in the English language. Yeah, my research notes for an unfinished novel set during the wars are actually used by universities as English language sources on the conflict, because there's that little information in English. Let alone good information. Yay for Amerocentrism! I know the fucking dental history of random protesters in the Americas, but I know barely anything about actual major conflicts in frickin' Russia. And the Caucasus. Don't get me started on fucking trying to research Chinese military doctrine from the 1960s. Nah, don't. It looks like it's a fucking scam bot that's gonna try and sell people art, but we'll just leave it alone for now and see what happens. Not even worth picking up. Like, at worst, we get to make some dry, sarcastic remarks at a bot. No, we'll have a laugh over it. Yes! Yes, they have nitro. Remember when I mentioned that middleman art scam where you think you're hiring an artist, but you're actually hiring someone who's going to then hire someone who's then going to hand it off to an art sweatshop in Indonesia? Yeah, they buy nitro for their sales accounts. Then they try to sell you on an art commission for like 50, 60 bucks and give you absolute crap that they paid like $5 for. And pocket the difference. Yep, and I'm dead. And the thing is, I don't mind dying this fast in extraction shooters. It's the fact that it's gonna take me another fucking minute to get back into the match. I knew that was probably going to happen quickly when I chose to go to Armory. Armory's popular with sweats. Well, the thing is, there's probably a real human behind it. Basically, the bot gets into servers, waits for people to go, "Hello, bot," and then the person takes over. Alright, let's just use a quick kit again. Yeah, sure, we'll use the fucking stupid burst rifle. This time we'll go to farm. Well, admittedly, the thing with the Russian-speaking world is the only people who have the ability to make such bots are all Russians, and they're like, well, we're gonna scam a bunch of Russians? Russians don't have money. I'm not even joking. When I used to work in IT, and I used to teach people one of the best ways to prevent viruses from hitting your computer is to install the Russian language pack. Because Russians who create viruses will often write their virus to check for if the computer has the Russian language installed. Because if it does, it means it's probably a Russian and there's no point trying to fucking get money out of them. I'm not shitting you. 80% drop in virus infections on systems that I worked on, just by convincing him to install the fucking Cyrillic alphabet. Ah, sure, knock yourself out. It's not like you actually have any power to do anything. And heck, it could be a real person after all. If it is, we'll just apologize for messing with them. And just openly say, we've had bot problems and you kind of resembled a bot. Just gonna Google their name real quick. So I did recently get a bunch more followers on Twitter. Alright, let's just go straight to the motel. And irritatingly, they lack the rear sight on the Trigicon. So this model of Trigicon, you can see the bolt holes for it. You can bolt on a rear sight that lines up with that blade on the front of the scope. So you could use it as a very basic iron sights. If you're doing something where the 4x magnification is too much. Which I will be doing because I'm heading to the fucking motel. In fact, I'm not even just gonna just rip that off real quick. Can I throw that in the... No, because it's got supply marker. And annoyingly, I'm not allowed to turn this into a single shot rifle. It's 3-round burst only, because... Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, I am the one who picked it. Basement clear. Extra toolbox. Pay. 40-round RPK mag. That's nice. I do wish I could set up a proper RPK. The bulge trunnion and the long barrel. No problem. Just don't violate Discord TOS. Yeah, 7 grand. I'll throw it in the case for now. Okay, I'm going to move up through the motel. Woo! Chinese revolver. At least I now have a sidearm. Well, I don't really have spare ammo for it. Those 6 rounds are all I got. Guy I shot should be here. There we go. It's in 45, but I'll just grab it anyway. Go back there. That's another bot down. Move forward, Mr. Bot. I don't know why I threw that smoke. It didn't really help me. It kind of made things worse. That was dumb. That was very dumb of me. Come on, smoke. Disperse. Well, at least I can get the good 45 SMG. Interesting. Ditch that. Get my surgical pack back. Get rid of that. Open that. Not really worth picking up. Touch the safe. Oh, I can put that in the case. Sorry, RPK magazine, you're not worth it compared to that fuel. Okay, let's start heading towards extract, I guess. That's a good haul. But before that, I've got to lock myself in here. And I also have to translate that message, Vivian. I really do need to formalize that he really shouldn't be using non-English in my chat, because I have to moderate my chat. And it's hard for me to moderate a language I don't speak. Be healthy, okay. Thank you. It's a lovely gesture. As I said, the main issue with not using foreign languages in my chat is just that I have to moderate them. Ow. I've gone completely turned around, but I can just go out this way. Yeah, fuck you too, bot. How much cash do I have on me? Basically none. Okay. Get into a bush, and I'm going to put the scope back on the rifle. Especially since now I have the submachine gun for when things get close. Still very annoying that this rifle is 3-round burst only. Just ignore that. I'm on my way to extract. I don't really need to be, Yeah, I'm assuming it's a bot. I'm not lying when I said there've been bot problems. There's a reason why I don't let you just have free reign of the server instantly. I have to manually verify you. And I do intend to eventually set up a verify bot. It's so rare. I'm just small enough at the moment that I can just do that shit myself. It doesn't really matter. Oh, would you look at that? That looks like another player. I think it was a bot. I think it was a player scav. Yeah, that's way too much nice shit for a regular scav to be carrying. I'll just use your medicine. And while I wait to extract, I'll just translate. That. I want everything but. Okay, just bullshit. That's fine. That was a decent little raid. Now I have to do another raid before I can get all that shit returned to me. Yay! That was added in a patch recently. So what are my options for quick kits? I can do with the quick kit scar. Bleh. Gross. I can go with the Mosin again with its horrid aim down sight speed, but hits like a fucking tank. Or I could go with a T85. But the ammo's shit, so it's garbage. It's garbage without ammo. And I have one ticket for a kit at this level. Ew. All of these kind of suck. I'd rather the basic sets. Oh, unfortunately I don't have a ticket for the... I don't have a ticket for the good one. Video of the beaver running away. Yeah, I had to look at it. I haven't got sound on, so I don't know if there's any speech, but probably wouldn't understand it if there was. The snipe kit is actually a really good kit, but I don't have a ticket for that. Sticky note. SSD. Let's go to missions.
准备万全。
四处看看。
I'm very close to finishing his missions. Oh, there's supply retrieval. And roll up. Just sell that. And can you keep using that body armor, that rig, that helmet? We'll just keep that for now. But we'll go in with nothing but the Chinese revolver. A med kit, a surgical kit, and a painkiller. And we'll see what we can upgrade ourselves into. Bum, 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 bum. No problem, Viv. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer anyway. You have a good sleep. In fact, I think this might be the last raid for the night. Well, morning. Oh god, it's taking a while to get into a match. And then I get into a match for a second, I complain about it, of course. Oh yeah, absolutely. You should go to sleep. It's like 8 in the morning for me. I'm only awake because I was kept awake all night by back pain. Yay for spinal issues. Plus side, I'm never getting drafted. Downside is I live in agony. Hurry up and get the match fully loaded. Where am I spawning, by the way? I am spawning basically where I extracted. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to loosen the restrictions on swearing. Have a good night. Pipe. Come on, I'm looking for paper. Oh shit, I forgot to bring a backpack. Oh well. I will source one in the level. Spoons, lots of spoons. Move that up. Come on, there's got to be some paper in one of these drawers. There we go. Still looking for paper. One little bit of paper and that mission is complete. So naturally, it's not going to spawn until I've done another 10 freaking raids, is it? And that's the last of my ammo. But the knife works. And we'll take that power bank too. Where are you, Mr. Bot? Oh! That's a straight fucking upgrade. Lovely, lovely SKS. And here's an old book. Splendid. I have achieved my mission. Dick. Alright, we're starting to move our way out, I guess. We'll head to the artificial lake via the wheat field hut. Artificial lake via the wheat field hut. How did I say late? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I expected you to be around here somewhere. Yeah, I see you on the other side of that fence. Stop being ninja for a second, bot. You're a bot. You're supposed to suck. Not dodge my bullets. Alright, nothing really there. Well, the bot had a submachine gun. I'll just grab that. Don't need two of those. Swap that for another magazine because it should be just as a guarantee of full ammo. Nothing useful. Nothing I'd want to buy. There's a 50% chance that that is an open extract, and if it is not, then we just move on to the next extract. I'd say not bad for just spawning in with a freaking revolver. Player got me. Did I put a book in the It doesn't matter if there's a brooch in there. And the brooch is worth a lot of money. No, I did not put a book in there, but at least I put the brooch in. Anyway, that's stream. It was a short one, but it was always going to be. I'll see if we can raid out and who we can raid. Who am I following? Who's up? We'll go for Verti. Verti is playing some Warthunder. And he's playing air from the looks of things. Anyway, that was stream for me. No, bye.